Hi students, welcome to online class. So today in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 9, lists, tuples, sets and dictionary. So already we have completed up to tuples. So now we are going to discuss about sets. So we are going to see the introduction to set. What is mean by set? See, set is another type of collection of data type. See, it is used to store one or more different data. It is used to store one or more different types of data. It may be an integer, or it may be a floating point value, or it may be a string. See, set is a mutable one and an unordered collection of elements without any duplicates. See, do you remember about the tuple? Whenever we discussed about tuple is a immutable one. The values which are stored in a tuple is immutable, is unchangeable. We cannot change. What about the list? List is a mutable one, which is a changeable one. So like the list, set is also a mutable one and an unordered collection of elements. So here the elements will not be in an ordered manner. So it will be in a different order. First one may be an integer or a floating point, then string, then integer, then again floating point. Like that, it will not be in a particular order. It may be in a unordered collection. And then another main thing, the elements which are inside the set does not contain duplicate values. The same value we cannot repeat in the set. A set does not contain same elements in a repeated manner. So that is what they used to call duplicates. So set is a mutable and an unordered collection of elements without any duplicates. So the duplicates are avoided. That means the elements within a set cannot be repeated. Why they have used this feature in the set? They have used this particular feature in the set to eliminate the duplicate elements, to eliminate the repeated elements. And then not only for that, it is used to test the member. It is used to test the membership. So how many members are there inside the set? If the same data is repeated again and again, the number of elements will be more. So for eradicating the duplicates, for removing the duplicates, and for testing the membership, for that particular purpose, the set does not allow the duplicate data. Right. We already studied that how to create the list, how to create the tuple. Whenever we studied the list, the elements are separated by comma and then it is given within the square bracket. What about tuple? The elements are separated by comma, but all the elements are given within the parenthesis. Here in set, all the elements are separated by comma with a pair of curly braces. So all the elements are going to be given within the curly braces. All the elements will be separated by comma. So which function is used to create the set in Python? So we are going to use one particular function for creating the set in the Python. So we want to use set function. So set function can also be used to create sets in Python. So that is also in another way. Actually that is another method. We can simply create the set using the syntax set variable equal to element 1, element 2, element 3. Like that we can give up to n number of elements. So all the elements should be separated by comma and then it should be given within curly braces. See here curly braces is given here. So this is the simplest way, like how we create the list and tuple. list variable equal to open square bracket elements close square bracket. Like the tuple, how will you create the tuple? Tuple variable equal to open parenthesis elements and then close parenthesis. See here we can see the example how they created the set and then how they are printing the elements in the set. See here S1 is the variable, set variable. So 1, 2, 3 and then A and then 3.14. So totally how many elements are there? There are 5 elements are there. Totally there are 5 elements are there. There is no duplicate values. So how to print the elements in the set? Simply I use the print function. I will use the print function and then the set name should be given within the parenthesis. So print of S1. See the next example, example 2. Here what they have done is they have duplicated the value. The duplication of values are there. So 1, 2, 2, A, 3.14. Here the set variable name is S2. The S2 variable contains 6 elements. In the 6 elements, one particular element is repeated again. So it should be removed. So when I print S2, the set will automatically remove the elements, that is duplicated element which is stored in the set. See, we are assigning S2 equal to 1, 2, 2, A, 3.14. But what is the output you can see on the screen? 1, 2, A, 3.14. Then what about the another value 2? So this particular value is duplicated. So this is called duplication. Duplication of data is done. So automatically the value 2 will be deleted from the set. So duplication is not allowed. Right. I think you might have understood this. See this example, how explanation is given here. In the above examples, the set S1 is created with different types of elements without duplicate value. So there is no duplicate value is given there in the example S1. Then what about the second example? Whereas in the set S2 is created with the duplicate values, but Python accepts only one element among the duplication. So it is not allowing the duplicate value to be stored in the set S2. So it is not allowing the another variable, another element 2. So it stores only one element. So which means what they are trying to say, which means Python removed the duplicate values because a set in Python cannot have duplicate elements. So in a set does not allow duplicate elements to be stored inside the set. I think can you understand, students? So when you print the elements, of the set, what will happen? Python shows the values in the different order. See, whenever we used to print the values, each and every time, each and every system, the output will be different. Each and every system, each and every time, the output will be different. Because set is used to display like that only. Because it is an unordered collection of elements. Right. I think you might have understood this. I can show you in a practical manner. Let's see in a practical manner. So click the start button. Ideally Python 3.7. So after opening the Python, we can work in the interactive mode itself. So S1 equal to open curly brace 1, 2, single quotes A, 3.14. So curly braces, close the curly brace. So now the values are stored here. Now print. I use the print function, print S1. So when I press enter key, now what happens? 1, 2, A, 3.14. Now I am going for S2, another set. So 1, 2, 2, A, 3.14, 3. Or else just I give up to this. So S2 equal to 1, 2, A, 3.14. When I press enter key, it does not show error. But when I use the print statement, when I print set 2, when I print the S2 value, now what it shows? 1, 2, A, 3.14. It does not allow the duplicate elements. For example, if I give like this 3.14, 5.25, here which value is duplicated? 3.14 is also duplicated. So now when I print S2, now what happens? Sorry, here I have given 3.14. Here instead of 3.14 I have given 3, 14. Sorry. So 2 times I have repeated 3.14. So now you see here. So now see the output 1, 2, 3.14, 5.25, A. Now can you see the output? Which value? 3.14 is a duplicated value. 2 is also the duplicated value. So all the duplicated elements are removed. Now see the order. First time it shows 1, 2, A, 3.14. But now it shows 1, 2, 3.14, 5.25, A. So now the character is printed at the last. So each and every time the output will be shown in a different manner in set. Right. Now we can see the next topic, last topic in this video. Creating a set using list or tuple. Creating a set using list or tuple. A list or tuple can be converted as a set using set function. So a list or a tuple can be converted using which function? Set function. In the last previous videos we have discussed, when we discuss about tuple, a list can be converted as a tuple using tuple function. A list can be converted as a tuple using tuple function. So like that, a list or tuple can be converted as a set. How can we convert list or tuple to a set? Using set function. This is a very simple procedure. Set is a function. Set is a function. First you have to create the list or tuple, then substitute its variable within set function as an argument. So you want to give inside the set function, the variable should be passed as an argument to the set function. Right? Let's see the example, then you can understand it clearly. Now you see here. So now we are going to create the list. What is the list name? My list equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. See here they have given square bracket. So that is list. That is not a set or tuple. That is a list. My list equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then see the second line. What is the second line they have given? My set equal to set of, inside the parenthesis we have passed a list variable. We have passed the list variable. Now I am going to use the print function. I am going to print my set. So now this entire list is converted as a set and it is stored in my set. So when I print my set, the values are shown in the screen within the curly braces. Can you see, students? I think you might have understood this. If I show you in a practical manner, you can understand it clearly. Right. Now I can show you in a Python ideally. So you want to type the first create the list. So my list equal to within square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Just I am creating 5 elements, and then I am going to create my set. My set equal to, I am going to create the set. How can I create the set? Using the set function. I am going to pass my list. I am going to pass my list as an argument. Now when I print my set, now can you see this? 1 2 3 4 5, it is given within curly braces. If I print my list, now what will happen? You see, the my list will be as it is. There is no change at all. My list will be as it is. It is given in square bracket. But what about my set? When I print my set, the values which are stored in the list are converted as a set, and it is printed in curly braces. Right. I think you might have understood these, students. So let's end the class. Up to this we have discussed what is meant by set, how to create set using set function. So let's end the class. Thank you, students.